Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Manchester United.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
Any attack containing Raúl is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raúl is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Van der Ven cuts it out. Van Dijk. Davids. That's rather hopeful. Could be danger here. He's picked his way through. Brilliantly cut out. Schneider. Raúl. Now, what about a counter-attack? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Raúl.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that should get the job done. Real chance! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a promising position. Davids. Still goalless. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chooses to go cross-field. Wan-Bissaka. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. He's found a way through. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Looking to play him in. Azar. Rice. Out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. Scholes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. Pings in a big header. Caceres getting this one clear. Clipped into space. That is a brilliant interception. And it's Azar. Abiati chooses to deal with it himself. It's a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. That has ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk. There's a sharp little ball here. And this is Schneider. Schneider has given away a free kick. Brzezinski. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Bebeto. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Hazard. Cafu gets over and intercepts. Schneider tries to play it through.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Bebeto looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, that's fabulous. Roberto Carlos delivers. And smartly reclaimed. Davids! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Caceres. Raul. Looking for options for movement. They've won a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Du monospace bleu qui gêne la sortie des bus est prié de déplacer immédiatement son véhicule avant que la fourrière ne l'emporte.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. Raul. Rice. And the return pass. That's Rositzky. Caceres. And here's Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Hazard looking to get on the end of this. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good spread. Raul providing an outlet on that flank. Goes for a shot! He's scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Good read, needed to be. And it's Serginho. Manchester United still this single goal behind. Schneider showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Stade Brestois have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? And they've been given a corner.
Changement pour le Stade Brestois. Le numéro 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Now it's Rice.
Le numéro 4.
And here's Messi.
Le numéro
Crossed
10.
into the box.
Girard. Le numéro 10.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And this is Bergkamp. Great vision.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Well, that pass isn't the best. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Some really good ball movement. Danielson, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Stade Brestois surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. That's a cute ball.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Dembele pinches it off him. Hazard. Manchester United are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And the through ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Cáceres. Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. He's on it, can he get away? Brest can't breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos! And that may well be that. That is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? Big chance! Messi. Cannavaro. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. Caceres. Beckham. And here's Batistuta. Brzezinski. It's a really well-measured ball. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Header! Decent enough try. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
David Villa is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Beckham. Caceres. Rooney. Now it's Villa. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now the ball's gone astray. David Villa! Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
David Villa. David Villa. David Villa.
Morocco have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He won't be happy with that one. Brzezinski. But this is Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, what has happened here? Looking to play him in, and it's made its way to him, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Just eases him off the ball. Serginho. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Searching pass he's played there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he was quick to react. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Messi. And the counter is on. And he's intervened well there. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Konate gets over and intercepts. Swung over. Barella, Konate, Caceres, and it's Caceres. Rosicki has created one goal already. And it's Rosicki. Beckham goes steaming forward. Now, what about a counter-attack?
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Messi tries to pass it through. Rooney. That's a good ball out wide. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Manchester United will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Tries to play it through. Oh, sweet feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Barella receives it in a wide position.
Morocco really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long passing will always have a respect, particularly if it picks out the movement up front, of course.
And that is high.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Caceres. And he's gone searching crossfield. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the ball is out of play. Serginho. Baresi. Baresi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe. Morocco appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Caceres. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
No way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Beckham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Almost an hour gone. And here's Van, applies the finish! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Baresi. Looking for options for movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Adams. Serginho. That's Beckham. Well, that's well seen too. Mbappe. And they can counter here. Caceres. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Rooney. Here's Rooney! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Morocco.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Messi. Number 23, Beckham.
And the keeper beats it away. It's been slung wide. Cleared away. Can he finish?
Number 8.
That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Batistuta. Knocks it into space. Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. Cannavaro. Half an hour gone in the second half. Caceres. Rooney. Ambitious ball here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Rooney. Foot in. Oh, that's a key interception. Barella. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is through here. Alexander-Arnold picked out brilliantly. Brilliantly cut out. And he's quick to get it clear again. Ball driven towards... It's a mighty effort! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Morocco really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Van Nistelrooy. Played out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Mbappe. Van Nistelrooy looking to add to his goal. Now it's Rooney! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rooney actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
They've played it short. Quick look, then Van Nistelrooy! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Takes a shot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
Morocco take the lead, and we're done. Manchester United can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
And an exciting one too. We're about to
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Back into the middle. He has a look out. And Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That's been cut out, well played. He's in a great position here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the contributions made by Barella, I think, will be key here, Peter. He loves to take up that right half space, we know that. But while he may not necessarily have the final pass or the assist for a goal, he'll have been involved in the move somewhere along the line. He's that kind of player. He's always there or thereabouts. And he's the kind of fella you want in your team.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. He's picked his way through. Messi! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Kukçu. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Oh, good ball. Mbappe! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Mbappe! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Hernandez. Chips it through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Out to the right. No, that's been intercepted. And the pass is intercepted. Played out wide. Manchester United are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And Van Nistelrooy! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United have their third corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Rodri. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Kukçu is the team's great visionary.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodri. He is through here. That has not gone well. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's a searching pass. Great chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Manchester United are sitting pretty. Mbappe! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
After 40 minutes is number 10.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Spread it left. Out of play for a throw. Barella delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Van Nistelrooy proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
This possibly the last play of the half. Messi with the short one. Deep cross. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Kukçu. And we've reached half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Manchester United really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Manchester United are having a ball here. Messi. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vardiol. Mbappe wins the duel this time. Vardiol does well to get it back. Van Nistelrooy. Out to the left it goes. Van Nistelrooy. And he's being shifted off it. Messi. Serginho. Picked out brilliantly. So much time and shoots! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be...
Van Nistelrooy! Brought out the best in the keeper. Looking for the run. That's beautifully weighted. Raya is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Messi. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. So we've reached the hour mark. Well, played right into his path. And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting...
He gets big! In he goes again! He scores! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Manchester United playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. And it's been played through. Brilliantly cut out. Cleared without complication. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Pinches it off him. Foden. Well read, nice interception. Caceres. And it's Makalele. Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. Climbs up big! Really well taken goal. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to go...
No, not quite.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Swung over. Looks to the other side. He's had it taken off him. Can he get it through? And here's Mbappe. Foden. Nicely spread. Caceres. It's a promising position. Raul. Rodri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Messi. Manchester United finding their passes. Kupchu. Messi. That's been slipped through. He has found a way through. Raul. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies.
He's gone for goal! Always going over the top.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
He's a sharp little ball here. Rodri. Foden. Foden!
There will be 5 minutes.
5 minutes to add. He's tried one! They're up to 5 corners now. Messi plays it short. And here's Messi. Has crossed into the middle. And he's taking no chances there. Mbappe! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Substitution in progress.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. They've played it short. Messi's cross. Played back in. Cleared without hesitation. Messi on 2 now and looking for 3. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Just a quick reminder today.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So thank you very much, Jim. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. João Neves. Mbappe goes for a shot! Great challenge, time to perfection.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Rodri. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vardiol. Here's Rodri. And it's Rodri. He's looking wide. Caceres. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Manchester United present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This to make it 1-0. time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Alexander-Arnold. Raul. Great vision. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Van Dijk. Vardiol.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Van Dijk clears it away. And he's in on goal! Vardiol showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Van Dijk.
Porto really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Here's Rodri. Change of plan here, perhaps. Van Dijk. Bastoni. Van Dijk. Bastoni. Van Dijk. Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. It's Raul! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Raul deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rodri. Van Dijk. Bastoni. Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol. Van Dijk. Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. Van Nistelrooy. Played out towards the right wing. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And he's picked out the run. Well timed, excellent interception. And this is Van Nistelrooy, picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's superb. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Makaleli, spread it left. And they've got a throw. Van Dijk. Manchester United looking to pass their way through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Van Nistelrooy. And Jamal. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 11. Hazard. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 21.
And it's Vitinha. And he's running through. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. So off we go once more.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Van Dijk. Vardiol. Jamal. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Is that the first time we've seen them try?
Hazard! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Caceres does really well to win the ball there. And that's definitely not his best. Chooses to go cross-field. Hazard. And it's Makalele. Raul. Here's Rodri. Jamal. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. Makalele. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Ambitious ball here. That's a sharp pass. Raul. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Raul plays it in. Vardiol gets it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? João Neves concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Rodri. Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Threads one in. Pass is just off target.
Van Nistelrooy really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just
Isaac! Hits off target and by quite a way.
oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Now it's Hazard. Messi. Hazard. Look at the space here. Van Nistelrooy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has been slung wide. Pulisic going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Alexander-Arnold considers his options. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Decent hit from there. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through. Oh, they could be... And the finish! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Great chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the...
Yamal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Vitinha. Guardiola. Rodri. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Alexander-Arnold in acres of space out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pulisic, crossed in once more. Konate getting this one clear. Hazard. Makaleli.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. Isaac! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Flashes it across. That's the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
My thanks to